The story of Clara and the spring planting. In the picturesque countryside of Maple Hollow, where the hills were green and the skies were a clear, endless blue, lived a young woman named Clara. Clara had recently inherited her family's farm, and she was determined to make it thrive. However, the farm had been neglected for years, and Clara knew she had a daunting task ahead of her. Spring was approaching, and Clara needed to prepare the fields for planting. She had to till the soil, sow the seeds, and ensure everything was ready for the growing season. Despite her determination, Clara felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of work that needed to be done. She was just one person, and the farm seemed too large for her to handle alone. One afternoon, as Clara struggled with a particularly stubborn piece of equipment, her neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, happened to pass by. Mr. Jenkins was an experienced farmer who had known Clara's family for years. He saw the frustration on Clara's face and stopped to offer his help. "Hello, Clara," he said with a kind smile. "It looks like you could use a hand. Why don't I help you get that plow working?" Clara was hesitant at first, embarrassed to accept help, but Mr. Jenkins insisted, and soon they had the plow running smoothly. The next day, Clara was amazed to see several of her neighbors arriving at her farm, ready to help. Mrs. Green, who lived down the road, brought over some extra seeds. The Thompson family arrived with their tractor, and the kids from the nearby farm came to lend a hand as well. Everyone pitched in, working together to prepare the fields for planting. With their combined efforts, the work that would have taken Clara weeks was completed in just a few days. The fields were tilled, the seeds were sown, and the farm was ready for the growing season. As the months passed, Clara's farm began to thrive. The crops grew tall and healthy, and she knew she couldn't have done it without the support of her community. She made sure to repay their kindness by helping out on their farms whenever she could, fostering a spirit of mutual support and cooperation. One evening, as the sun set over Maple Hollow, Clara hosted a small gathering at her farm to thank her neighbors. "I couldn't have done this without all of you," she said, her voice full of emotion. "Your support has meant the world to me. This farm is thriving because of our community." The moral of this story is, support from others can make even the most daunting tasks achievable. By working together and offering help, we strengthen our communities and create an environment where everyone can thrive. Never be afraid to accept or offer support, as it is the foundation of a strong and resilient community. In conclusion, Brokenwood Mystic Farm symbolizes the enduring connection between humanity and the land, a tribute to the beauty of nature and the importance of honoring traditions in a changing world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss our short story adventures. If you have any questions, requests, or just want to say hello, feel free to contact us at info@brokenwoodmysticfarms.com. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and have a fantastic day, my friends.